And why isn't it right if it is? And why does it appear to be correct if it is incorrect? Who makes the ultimate moral decisions? Should you settle someone in your mind? How can your ideas be different from the person in your arms if the person there isn't right? Is it improper for someone to come forward if your heart keeps calling to them and calling becomes impure? Is it improper to simply take a quick look at them if they are in front of you? What is right if it's wrong? Who makes the ultimate moral decisions? Shouldn't there be a penalty for destroying someone's heart if there is one for stealing? Shouldn't there be a penalty for wrecking a home if courts examine instances involving home invasions? Is it appropriate to treat someone like a deity if you live your life in luxury? Why is it incorrect to suggest that people who sell the nation are bad if it is acceptable to gather money for political purposes? Why is it immoral to raise slogans in the name of freedom if it is acceptable to divide people based on religion? Why doesn't it seem appropriate for a lady to love someone else if it's acceptable for her to love someone with an open heart? Why am I incorrect if she is correct? Is the distinction between right and wrong actually real? Can you tell me what has happened? All of the women run to meet the nighttime local train as it slowly pulls into the dimly lit station. Following 11 p.m., all of the women board a single compartment. I therefore repeatedly posed the question on Twitter: do you believe that ladies pack themselves like they are in Borneo, one on top of the other, because they don't leave their homes after 11 p.m.? Or do you believe that women should never leave their homes? I received a lengthy period of silence, some retweets, and some strong political sentiments in return. And even now, the sound of that quiet reverberates. Is raising a woman's voice improper if safeguarding women in a vacant compartment on a Sunday afternoon is not a priority? Is it acceptable to live in suffocation if living bravely is a vow? However, the nighttime local train offers plenty of time for sleeping, stretching, and dreaming. Because a dreamless afternoon does not exist. Dreams are free, if you give them as much room as you like, aren't they? Is having a dream about her lips on his lips inappropriate? In the meantime, this powder isn't glorified by the night, is it? Was Amrita's love for Sahir inappropriate if it's okay to love someone for the rest of your life? And was Imroz's love for Amrita inappropriate if a woman yearns for just one person? What does selfishness produce if it destroys love? Why does a Majnu die every day if everything in this world is governed by the rules? Why does love flourish in the name of religion if it is worship? And why does the heart keep wanting to meet that calm if that's what you're looking for? Who has the last say over right and wrong? And if it's not right, why is it not? And if it's wrong, why does it seem right? Who decides what is right and wrong in the end? Is it right to keep someone in your thoughts if someone else holds you in their arms, and the one in your arms isn't right? Then how can the one in your thoughts be different? If your heart repeatedly calls out to someone, and calling them out is considered impure, is it wrong for them to come forward? And if they are right there in front of you, is it wrong to look at them even for a moment? If it's wrong, then what is right? Who decides what is right and wrong in the end? If stealing is punished, shouldn't breaking someone's heart be punished too? If the courts listen to cases of broken homes, shouldn't there be a punishment for destroying a home? If your life is filled with money, is it right to treat someone like a god? If collecting money in the name of politics is right, then why is it wrong to call those who sell the country wrong? If dividing people in the name of religion is right, why is it wrong to shout slogans for freedom? If it's right for a girl to love someone with all her heart, then why doesn't it seem right when she loves someone else? If she is right, then why am I wrong? Is there truly something between right and wrong? What has happened? What has happened? When the night's local train arrives slowly at a dark station, all the women rush to board. In a single compartment, after 11 p.m., all the women climb into one compartment. So, I asked many times on Twitter, what do you think? Do women not step outside after 11 p.m.? Is that why they crowd together, like in Borneo, one on top of the other? Or do you think women should never step outside? In response, I received some retweets, some heavy political comments, and a long silence. And the noise of that silence still echoes today. If protecting women in an empty compartment on a Sunday afternoon isn't necessary, then is raising a woman's voice wrong? If living fearlessly is a vow, then is suffocating life right? But the night's local train brings along time, a time where one can rest a hand here, stretch a leg there, and have moments to dream. Because there's no such thing as an afternoon without dreams. You can take as much space as you want, for dreams are free, aren't they? Is it wrong to dream of her lips on his lips? In the meantime, the night doesn't praise this powder. Is that not right? If loving one person for a lifetime is right, then was Amrita's love for Sahir wrong? And if a woman suffers for a single person, was Imroz's love for Amrita wrong? If selfishness ends love, what does it create? If the world runs according to its rules, why does a Majnu die every day? If love is worship, then why does it grow in the name of religion? And if peace is what you seek, why does your heart repeatedly yearn to meet that peace? Who can finally decide what is right and wrong?